Good morning everyone, welcome to Unacademy and welcome to this class. So guys, in this session we are going to practice few questions from arithmetic. Most of the questions will be from percentage. So let's begin. This is part one of the lesson, part one of the session, that is arithmetic practice class. So we are going to practice a few questions from percentage from here. So I'll be just a minute guys, let me just check. Okay, hopefully everything is fine, good to go. So let's begin. Those who are watching me for the first time, this is something about me. My name is Shyam Jagrut. I have been training the student for last 8 years and I have trained more than 7,000 students for MBA entrance exams, including exams like CAT, SNAP, CET and all. So I do teach the students for quantitative ability, logical reasoning and data interpretation. So let's start. So this is the agenda for today's session. We are just going to practice the questions from percentage today. Those who are new to our channel, guys, quickly subscribe to this channel, that is Unacademy CAT4MBA. You can also join us on Telegram, that is CAT4MBA is our Telegram group, where you'll be getting the PDF notes of the session that we conduct on YouTube, as well as for the session those we conduct on Unacademy platform. So in case किसी को special session attend करने हैं, those sessions are completely free of cost. You can just download this app, Unacademy learning app from Play Store, and attend all those sessions totally free, all the special class totally free. And those who are willing to go for the plus subscription, अगर आपको plus courses attend करने हैं from the educators, then you can go for this subscription. These are few plans from Unacademy. I'll recommend to go for 1 year or 2 year plan. 1 year plan is close to 16,000 and 2 year plan is close to 19,000. Also you can avail 10% of discount by using this code SHYAM numeral 1. It is SHAM1. So do not forget to use this code if you are willing to go for this plus subscription, where you'll be getting the mock test and complete support for your preparation. So let's begin, guys. Here's the first question. Consider a big cube formed of 64 small cubes of which 40 are colored. The smaller cubes are arranged such that the exposure of the colored cubes to the outside is minimized. What is the percentage of the exposed area that is colored? A really interesting question. It's not it's a bit of percentage, basics percentage, but a more of logical puzzle you can say, जहाँ पे हमें ये imagine करना है कि हमें cubes रखना है. A big cube is formed by say of 64 smaller cubes, means छोटे छोटे 64 small cubes को side में रख के एक बड़ा क्यूब बनाया गया है. but 64 में से 40 colored थे and the smaller cubes are arranged such that the exposure of the colored cubes to the outside is minimized. मतलब बाहर से colored face जो रहेंगे वो कम दिखने चाहिए, right? That should be the as minimum as possible. So that should be minimized. And what is the percentage of the exposed area that is colored? That's what the question is. So let me tell you a few basics related to this. First of all, how will this structure look like? We'll just draw a rough diagram and try to understand what exactly the meaning. Just a minute. So it will look like this. It's 4 by 4. Okay, so you can just have some rough diagram like this to understand the question. Okay, so this is 4 by 4 by 4, or there will be total 64 small cubes here, right? After that, listen, ये जो ऐसा क्यूब बनेगा, बट हमने ये कितने क्यूब से बनाया है? 64 स्मॉलर क्यूब्स इसको बनाने में यूज किए गए हैं, out of which 40 were colored, and हमें ऐसा रखना है so that the exposure of the colored cubes outside is minimized. colored cube कम से कम बाहर से दिखने चाहिए. जैसे अगर मैं यहाँ पे colored cube रखूंगा तो ये 3 face painted है, so this must be a cube out of which means there are 40 colored. So how many cube we have non-colored? 24, 60, total 64, out of which 40 are colored and 24 do not have any color on each face. तो हम ये 24 क्यूब्स को ऐसे जगह पे रखेंगे जहां पे ज्यादा से ज्यादा एक्सपोजर मिल रहा है. मीन्स ये 3 फेस कलर्ड है, सो दिस मस्ट बी द क्यूब विच इज नॉन कलर्ड. ठीक है, अब 24 में से सबसे पहले मैं क्या करूंगा, ये जो कॉर्नर क्यूब्स हैं इसके जगह पे ऐसे क्यूब रखेंगे. आउट ऑफ दिस 24 कितने क्यूब यूज हो जाएंगे कॉर्नर्स पे? 8 क्यूब मैंने यूज कर लिए कॉर्नर्स पे. आउट ऑफ 24 आई यूज्ड 8 क्यूब एज अ कॉर्नर क्यूब एट द कॉर्नर पोजिशन. देन नेक्स्ट थिंग, 2 फेस कलर्ड, ये 2 फेस कलर्ड है, फिर 1 फेस कलर्ड वाले है, राइट? Sorry, just a minute. It was 4 by 4, my mistake. Let me draw it once again. Okay, so we can proceed this way. Corner cubes must be out of those 24 जिनको कलर किया नहीं है. So out of this 24 I'll try to use as many as cube. जहां पे ज्यादा फेसेस हैं वहां पे मैं ट्राई करूंगा कि ये 40 कलर्ड क्यूब तो हमें कम से कम यूज करने, उनको सेंटर में रखेंगे, राइट? बट जो कॉर्नर क्यूब है, ये जो 2 सरफेस पेंटेड है, वहां पे हम इसमें से रखेंगे जो बिल्कुल कलर नहीं है. सो 24 क्यूब्स को तुम ज्यादा एक्सपोजर दोगे तो डेफिनेटली कलर्ड क्यूब को कम एक्सपोजर मिलेगा, राइट? सो out of this 24 I'll use 8 cubes at corners. Out of that means अभी 16 क्यूब्स और बचे हैं, तो हम क्या करेंगे, ये दो 2 फेस पेंटेड है, एजेस पे 2 फेस पेंटेड है. So there are how many edges are there? There are 12 edges. So 12 into 2 कितना होता है? 24. We do not have that much cubes, right? So we are just left out with 16 cubes now. 16 को मैं कितने एजेस में कितने एज पे रख सकता हूँ? I can just use 16, कोई भी यूज कर लो. Let's say ये हुए 8 and we can use this one, these two sides, these two sides, these two sides. Okay, totally 8 एज है और एक एज पे 2 लगते हैं, तो 16 corner, 16 at 2 face painted on edges, you can say on 8 edges. Okay, now अब बचे हुए क्यूब्स रहेंगे कलर्ड क्यूब्स, राइट? कुछ सेंटर में जाएंगे, कुछ फेसेस पे आएंगे. नाउ इफ यू लुक एट इट प्रॉपरली, दिस 24, ये जो 8 क्यूब्स हमने यूज किए, इनका कितने फेस को एक्सपोज किया? Means which out of these 8 corner cubes, how many faces are visible? These 3 faces will be blank, right? यहाँ पे कोई कलर नहीं, यहाँ पे कोई कलर नहीं, यहाँ पे कोई कलर नहीं है. So ऐसे कॉर्नर्स पे 3 कॉर्नर क्यूब के हर 3 फेस दिखेंगे जिसको कलर नहीं रहेगा. There were 24 such face, and ये जो 2 सरफेस वाले हैं, इसमें एक क्यूब के 2 फेस हैं जो कलर नहीं दिखने वाले हैं. सो देयर वर 16 सच क्यूब एंड 16 into 2 देयर आर 32 फेसेस जो ये ब्लैंक दिखेंगे. तो जो आउटसाइड से हमें दिखेगा उसमें से 24 एंड 32 टोटल 56 स्मॉल क्यूब के स्मॉल सरफेस रहेंगे जो नॉन कलर्ड रहेंगे. राइट, नाउ लुक एट दिस इन on one surface, how many cubes are there? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. तो ये 16 into 6 टोटल कितने फेस विजिबल रहेंगे? बाहर से जो दिखेगा 16 into 6 कितना? 96. आउट ऑफ 96, 56 आर नॉन कलर्ड. सो कलर्ड कितने होंगे? देयर विल बी 40 फेस जो नॉन कलर्ड होंगे, सॉरी कलर्ड रहेंगे. 40 कलर, 56 नॉन कलर्ड जो हमें बाहर से विजिबल रहेगा. सो हमें पूछा है व्हाट इज द परसेंटेज ऑफ द एक्सपोज्ड एरिया दैट इज कलर्ड. सो आंसर इज 40 डिवाइड बाय 96 into 100. You can divide it by, this is 10 divided by 24, which is 5 divided by 12. 1 by 12 is 8.33. 8.33 into 5, 8 5 is 40 के आसपास जाएगा. That is 41.6. So that's the answer. So the most important part for this question was how to imagine this diagram, and exactly हमें minimize करना है, colored portion minimize करना है. The simple concept was जहाँ पे 3 side face है, means corners, and 2 face painted, that is edges. corners और edges पे हम ये 24 क्यूब्स यूज करेंगे. 64 आउट ऑफ 64 40 आर कलर्ड. सो देयर आर 24 जो कलर्ड नहीं है. तो 24 में से मैं ज्यादा से ज्यादा क्यूब्स यहाँ पे रख दूंगा. पहले तो 8 क्यूब्स कॉर्नर पे रख दूंगा, एंड आफ्टर दैट जो 16 बचते हैं उनको एजेस में रखेंगे, एंड बाकी क्यूब्स को तो फिर तुम कुछ भी करो, बाकी को तो कलर्ड रहना ही पड़ेगा मिनिमम. राइट, सो अगर तुम्हें कलर्ड पोर्शन मिनिमाइज करना था तो तुमने जो बिल्कुल कलर्ड नहीं है उन क्यूब्स को 3 फेस पे और 2 फेस पे जितने भी है 3 फेस 2 फेस, उसमें हम ट्राई करेंगे कि ये 24 द नॉन कलर्ड क्यूब्स को हम रखने की कोशिश करेंगे. दैट्स व्हाट द कॉन्सेप्ट इज. सो एंड आफ्टर दैट वी कैन कैलकुलेट दिस जस्ट बाय लुकिंग एट द स्मॉलर क्यूब्स वन सरफेस. स्मॉलर क्यूब का एक सरफेस को हम काउंट करते जाएंगे तो 6 सरफेस है यहाँ पे. ये 16 सरफेस है. एक वन बिगर सरफेस हैज 16 स्मॉल क्यूब्स, सो टोटल 96 स्मॉलर सरफेस, and I used 8 small cubes which are non-colored at corner and 16 small cubes at edges. So every corner cube 3 faces will be visible. So 8 3s are 24 faces are non-colored and 24 small faces. Okay, then 16 2s are 32 faces because 16 cubes we used at two side, means on edges where only 2 faces are visible, and we use those cube as non-colored cubes. So 32 plus 24, there will be total 56 faces जिनके बिल्कुल colored नहीं है out of 96. So how many will be colored? 40 will be colored. So 40 divided by 96, that percentage comes out to be close to 41.6%. Right, so let's begin to the next thing. Try for this question. This one is again a really easy question. Just ये थोड़ा सा wording में lengthy लगेगा. As such, it's not tough at all. What's the trick to solve this question? So listen, when you start from here, on May 1st 2002, a person sold all his investments for rupees 1,08,000, incurring a loss of 10%. Means this is just the 90% of his income, right? So as compared to the last month, previous month में क्या ये May 1st को है, तो मई से पहले क्या आता है अप्रैल. ऑन अप्रैल 1st 2002, अप्रैल 1 2002, यहाँ पे उसका इनकम कितना होगा ये अगर तुम्हें करना है तो बेसिकली तुम्हें 10800 डिवाइडेड बाय 0.9 करना चाहिए, राइट? बिकॉज दैट इज 90%. 90% के लिए मल्टीप्लीकेशन फैक्टर कितना है? 0.9 से अगर तुम डिवाइड करोगे यू विल गेट 1,20,000. मीन्स पहले उसको 1,20,000 था, उस पर 10% लॉस मतलब 12,000 का लॉस हुआ एंड 1,08,000 में उसने बेच दिया. सो दिस अप्रैल में इन्वेस्टमेंट का वैल्यू था 1,20,000. दैट्स व्हाट आई कैन गेट इन सिंगल स्टेप, राइट? he had invested all his money in shares. So अप्रैल 2001 में इसने शेयर्स में रखे थे सारे पैसे, which represented 20% increase over the sum he had on March 1 2002. तो ये अप्रैल में हुआ. मई में हमें पता है कितना है, मई में है 1,08,000 में उसने सारा बेच दिया. अब मार्च से कंपेयर करते हैं, यहां से यहां 20% इंक्रीज हुआ है. दिस इज 1,20,000, सो डेफिनेटली दिस मस्ट बी 1 लाख. 1 लाख का 20% तुम 1.2 से डिवाइड करोगे तो भी चलेगा, डिवाइड बाय 1.2, दैट बिकॉज दिस इज 120%. सो द ओरिजिनली इन मार्च इट वाज जस्ट 1 लाख. So he had invested also, which represented 20% increase over the sum in March. तो यहाँ से 20% increase हुआ, which represented 20% decrease over the money he had on February. तो February से यहाँ जब आया, February का अमाउंट से यहाँ पे जब आया तो ये 20% decrease था. तो this is just 80%. Right, so get back to the original value. I need to divide 1 lakh divided by 0.80. So if you solve this, this must be 1,25,000. क्योंकि 1,25,000 का 20% डिक्रीज हो जाएगा तो यहाँ पे 1 लाख हो जाएगा मार्च में. And which represented 25% increase over the money he had in January. तो जैन में जो था यहाँ से यहाँ 25% इंक्रीज है. तो बेसिकली जस्ट यहाँ पे तुम्हें इंक्रीज डिक्रीज के साथ अगर तुम फेमिलियर हो, यू आर यूज्ड टू विद दिस थिंग, देन यू कैन इजीली सॉल्व दिस. सो यहाँ पे वापस से 1 लाख होगा तभी तो 25% इंक्रीज हुआ है. Right, so the final question is just the maximum, the person had maximum money in, where he had the maximum money in February. That's Feb 2002. Let's move to the next one. Let's try for this. Patna and Lucknow are the only cities of India that are having only adults. So female population of Patna grows by 50% to 60,000. So I'll just write for Patna here. Male to female. Okay, so female population of Patna grows by 50%. So this is 150%. Okay, 150% means just divided by 1.5. Originally it was just 40,000 and now it's 60,000. Really easy value. 40,000 का 50% होता है, 20,000 add होगा, that is 60,000. That's how it came 60,000. Maintaining the same male to female ratio. That simply means, अब देखो यहाँ पे 40,000 और यहाँ पे अगर मेल y थे तो यहाँ पे ये कितने टाइम्स हुआ? This is 1.5 टाइम्स. तो डेफिनेटली सेम रेशियो अगर मेंटेन करना है तो मेल का पॉपुलेशन भी 50% बड़ा होगा. दैट इज 1.5y. दैट्स द सिंपल थिंग you can understand from this, right? Really interesting. So itna hame mil gaya 60,000 and 1.5y is the new population and y and 40,000 were the previous year population, you can say, for Patna, male and female. Okay, then after that the population in Lucknow increased 12.5%. 12.5% is 1 by 8 basically. So this is 1 plus 1 by 8, which is 9 by 8 of the original population. So 9 by 8 of the original population must be 90,000. So original population must be 80,000. तो अभी लखनऊ का पॉपुलेशन पहले 80,000 था, अभी वो है 90,000 बिकॉज इट इज इंक्रीज्ड बाय 12.5% टू 90,000. मतलब 12.5% बढ़ा और 90,000 हो गया. बट द रेशियो ऑफ मेल इज टू फीमेल चेंज्ड बाय 1:1. मतलब पहले रेशियो 1:1 था. नाउ दिस इज द टोटल पॉपुलेशन ऑफ लखनऊ. ओके, so total it was 80 and the ratio was 1:1, means a previous year it was just 40,000 is to 40,000, half of. It is given as 1:1 and now it is 90,000 in the ratio of 4:5. So 4x and 5x is 9x and this is 90,000. Okay, let's not take this as x. This is the total population. Okay, so 90,000. So this is 40,000 and 50,000 basically. So now it is 40,000. So male तो change नहीं हुआ है, फीमेल 50,000 है. जो भी 10,000 इंक्रीज हुआ है वो फीमेल में इंक्रीज हुआ है. That simply means this is the ratio from male to female. This is the new ratio. So the first question, what is the female population of Lucknow in the second year? Lucknow in the second year it is 50,000. The next thing, what is the total population of Patna after the increase? Okay, now we know one more thing. The male population in Patna was 10% more than the male population in Lucknow. So male population in Patna is 1.5y, which is 10% more than the male population in Lucknow. लखनऊ का मेल पॉपुलेशन है 40,000, 40,000 का 10% ज़्यादा, 10% ज़्यादा मतलब 4,000, so this must be 44,000. What is the total population of Patna after an increase, that is in second year? Okay, more than the male population in the Lucknow in the previous year. Let me check once. The male population in Patna was 10% more than the male population in Lucknow in the previous year. Sorry, it's not 1.5y then. So y must be equal to 40,000 plus 10%, that is 44,000. So 1.5y must be 66,000. Right. So what is the population of Patna after the increase? After the increase, the population of Patna will be, this is 66,000 plus 60,000. So that must be 1,26,000. Just let me check once. Male population in Patna was 10% more than the male population in Lucknow. Just 40,000 and 44,000, that is right. Yes, that's right. So it should be 1,26,000. So there is a typo here. The answer is this, but it is 1,26,000. The total population. Right. So let's move to the next one. Try for this. Chintu is given an quadratic equation, which is this: ax square plus bx plus c. That's the general form of quadratic equation, and he is asked to make another quadratic equation from this with a equal to 1. So जो next equation रहेगा उसमें a equal to 1 है, ये original equation में a equal to 1 नहीं है. Okay. In addition, one root of the second quadratic equation is same as one of the roots of the first equation but opposite in sign, and the other root of the second equation is 2 times the second root of the first equation. So find the percentage change in the constant term of the second equation as compared to the first equation. So this one is quite interesting. So hopefully all of you must be knowing this part. Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. We can write this as x square plus b by a, x plus c by a equals to 0. And you must be knowing this thing. अगर रूट अल्फा 1 है एंड अल्फा 2 है, सो x माइनस अल्फा 1 एंड x माइनस अल्फा 2, ये दो रूट्स है, इक्वल्स टू 0. इफ यू सॉल्व दिस वन यू विल गेट x स्क्वायर माइनस अल्फा 1 प्लस अल्फा 2 इन ब्रैकेट x प्लस अल्फा 1 into alpha 2. So alpha 1 and alpha 2 are the constant, so equals to 0. So if you know this, by alpha 1 plus alpha 2 is minus b by a. Sum of the roots is minus b by a, and the product of the root c by a. That is for all the general equations. Okay. So now we know in the second equation जो बनाएगा उसमें roots जो है will be minus of alpha 1 and twice of alpha 2. These are the two roots, right? For which we can get the equation as x minus of minus alpha 1, that is x plus alpha 1, into x minus 2 alpha 2. So this is the equation for which definitely the a's value will be 1. Now this is x square plus alpha 1 x minus 2 alpha 2 x minus 2 alpha 1 into alpha 2. Which is x square plus alpha 1 minus 2 alpha 2 x. We have nothing to do with this, minus 2 alpha 1 into alpha 2. So this is the value of c. This is the value of c. So in original equation was alpha 1 into alpha 1. This is one time of alpha 1 into alpha 2, and now it is minus 2 times. So originally it was 1, so now it is minus 2, so it is decreased by 3, decrease of 3 compared to 1. So 3 by 1 into 100, which comes out to be 300% decrease. Hopefully all of you understood this. This is the one way to solve. Otherwise what you can do is you can just take any example of your choice and solve it and take the roots accordingly. ओके दूसरा चॉइस हम इसको ऐसे भी सॉल्व कर सकते थे. लेट मी क्विकली टेल यू. लेट्स से रूट्स ऑफ द क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन आर 2 and 3. So I can just take x minus 2 into x minus 3. I can just frame the quadratic equation. So initially I'll be getting x square minus 2x minus 3x minus 5x plus 6 equals to 0. So value of c is 6. Now what I'll take the roots as एक रूट मुझे -2 लगेगा, सॉरी यहाँ पे 2 है तो -2 लगेगा, दैट इज x प्लस 2 हमें लेना पड़ेगा. एंड दूसरा रूट जो है इसके डबल लेना पड़ेगा, 3 का डबल होता है 6, सो x माइनस 6 में रूट ले सकता हूँ. This must be equals to 0. Now if you solve this, you'll get x square plus 2x minus 6x minus 4x minus 2 into 6 is 12 equals to 0. Now look at the value of c. This is 6 and this is minus 12. Means originally it is 6, now it is minus 12. So 6 to minus 12, it is decreased by 18. Is decreased by 18 compared to what? Compared to 6. So decrease of 18 compared to 6 into 100. If you do this, you'll get the answer as 300%. तो या तो तुम जनरल इक्वेशन के साथ करो या तो तुम कुछ रूट्स अज्यूम करके भी कर सकते हो. यहाँ पे रूट 2 लिया है, 3 लिया है, तो अभी रूट क्या होना चाहिए? इसके रूट्स जो है x इक्वल टू 2 और x इक्वल टू 3 लिया, और उसी रूट्स को मैंने क्या किया यहाँ पे x इक्वल टू माइनस 2 लिया, तो यहाँ पे x प्लस 2 इक्वल टू 0 हो जाएगा. या फिर x इक्वल टू 6. 6 कहाँ से आया? दैट इज ट्वाइस ऑफ 3, ट्वाइस ऑफ द सेकेंड रूट and same as the first root but opposite in sign. So as per the condition तुम कुछ values assume करोगे. That's the mathematical induction we can say. You can just cross check if it works for general variables, means general alphabet तुम ले रहे हो तो वहां पे चलेगा, तो definitely numbers पे भी चलेगा. That's what you can conclude here. Let's move to the next. The population of towns A and B is in the ratio of 1:4. For the next 2 years, the population of A would increase and that of the B would decrease the same percentage every year. So what I can say, X and 4X, these are the population. Now X is increased by some percentage. Okay, we don't know what is that percentage. So 1 plus P by 100, that is for next 2 years. And this is equal to 4x को decrease करना है उतने ही percentage से 1 minus P by 100 bracket square, decrease for 2 years. Hopefully you understand this and you can get the value of P. So if you take the square root of this equation, take square root on both sides. What will happen? 1 plus P by 100 will be equal to twice of 1 minus P by 100. That's really a simple question. You understand how to solve. So what I can do now, 1 plus P by 100 is equal to 2 minus 2p by 100. 1 उधर लो, ये इधर लो. 3p by 100 is equal to 2 minus 1 is 1. So p is equal to 100 divided by 3, which comes out to be 33.33. So the answer is A. Let's go for the next. The population in normal atmosphere, the pollution in normal atmosphere is less than 0.01%. The pollution in normal atmosphere is less than 0.01%. Due to the leakage of methyl isocyanate, that is MIC, from the factory, the pollution is increased to 20%. If every day 80% of the pollution in the atmosphere is neutralized. In how many days will the atmosphere become normal? So 80% of the pollution, so you need not to think about all, means the atmosphere as total. So if it is 20%, now we want this to be 0.01, so 80% decrease. So what is 80% decrease? 80% of this is 16, so it will just decrease by 16 on the first day itself. So this will come 4. Now again a decrease of 80%. This will be 0.8. Right? Again a decrease of 80%. That will be 0.08, that is 16. Again decrease of 80%. That's really simple one. It will be 0.016, 10%, and 0.032. It's definitely 1, 2, 3, 4. After 4 decrease, it is coming to this. Then after that, it will be 0.0032. That is 10%, so it will be 0.0064. Just less than this, right? 0.00, we want 0.01, so after 5 days. Let's go for the next try for this. Sure, we'll try for this. 60%. Now this is really easy question on percentage. You can just go ahead quickly and try to solve it. %60% of the employee due to employees of due north Inc. are female. So that simply means there are 60% female, 40% male, and 75% of the male earn more than 25,000. 75% of the male, so more than 25,000. more than 25,000 में इसका 75% होता है 30, means 30% of the total, I mean to say. Then 45% of the companies earn more than, that's really simple now, 45%. एक्चुअली टोटल का 45% है, इसमें से 30 ही आ रहा है, इसका 75% 30 आ रहा है, मीन्स इसमें से 15 है, तभी ये 45 बनेगा, राइट? what fraction of the women earn rupees 25,000 per year or less? So 15 is more than 25,000. So remaining 45 are less than or equal to 25,000. And what fraction of the women पूछा है? So 45 divided by 45 divided by, there were 60 women, so it is 3, it should be 3/4. That's a simple question you can have on percentage. Just do not get confused with the wording. Simple one. Let's try for the next. "60% of the students of the class are boys, and in an examination 80% of the girls scored more than 40 marks." 60% of the students in a class are boys. So boys 60%, girls 40%. So in an examination 80% of the girls scored more than 40 marks and 60% of the students scored more than 40 marks in the same examination. Then find the fraction of boys who scored less than 40 marks. That is quite similar to the previous one. Boys है 60, girls है 40, total is 100. Now 80% of the girls scored more than 40 marks. 80% of the girls, that simply means 32. 32 girls scored more than 40 marks, or nothing to do with 150. 60% of the total students scored more than 40 marks. That is 60. Now here it must be 28. So then find the fraction of boys who scored 40 marks or less than 40 marks. So 60 and 28, 32 divided by 60. That is 8/50. Try for the next. The marks obtained by Arpit in English, Maths, Science, Hindi in class 10 are as follows. Maximum marks were 100. तो 4 सब्जेक्ट का टोटल कितना होता है? 400. Then the marks obtained in Maths is 1.5 times the marks obtained in English. So English अगर x है, so Maths will be 1.5x. Then Arpit got 64% in these 4 subjects. 64%. What is 64% of 400? 64 4 times, that is 256. Arpit got the maximum and minimum marks in Science and Hindi out of his score, okay, respectively. So Science में maximum मिला है and Hindi में minimum, with the difference of 48 marks between them. Science and Hindi, then English and Maths का comparison था. So let's say maximum is y. So हिंदी में अगर y है तो ये minimum है and y plus 48 यहाँ पे होगा, that is the maximum of his score. Then an addition of 50% of the marks obtained in English. An addition of 50%. What I'll do, instead of x and 1.5x, what I'll take 2x and 3x. That will be easy for us, right? Just मैंने double कर दिया variable को. Then an addition of 50% marks obtained in English. So what is 50% of English? Is 2x का half. यहाँ भी यूज हो जाएगा, that is half of 2x, which is x. to the final score, it gives overall score, overall percentage उसका 70% होगा. That simply means पहले 64% था, अभी 70% हुआ. That is an increase of 6% just by increasing his score by x. So that simply means 6% of total, that's 400, will be equal to x. So you can calculate 6%, 1% is 4, 4 6 are 24, x has to be 24. Okay, now let's look at the question. What is this percentage marks if only maths and science marks are counted? Maths and science. Okay, so we have to calculate it first. Let's understand. So we got x as 24. I'll just write here 6% of 400 is x. So I got x as 24. x अगर 24 है तो मैं यहाँ पे लिख देता हूँ मैथ्स, इंग्लिश, साइंस एंड हिंदी. Hindi is y, this is y plus 48, this is English which is 2x, and this is 3x. X is 24, so English is 48, this is 72, right? Now the total score we already know, that is 256. So 72 plus 48 is 120. 2y plus 48 will be equal to 120, इसमें से माइनस हो जाएगा, that is 136. Two y is 88, y is 44. So the minimum score was 44 and the maximum score was 44 plus 48, which is 92. Right? If we add this, this is 130 to yes. So what is this percentage if the marks of only maths and science? So maths is 72 and science is 92. 70 and 90, that is 160 plus 4. 164 out of 400. 4 4s are 41. Sorry. It is about only maths and science. Sorry, not about not out of 400. It is 164 out of 200. दो subject को ही consider करना है. So the percentage will come out to be 82%. This is answer option B. Okay, so let me just check the calculation once. If I'm not wrong, it's correct. Yes, that's right. So the key point here was, in addition to 50% of his marks obtained in English, तो मैंने पहले English का 50% निकाला, which is just X, and that's why his overall score goes to 70%. So 64% to 70%, there is an increase of 6%. What is 6% of what? 6% of the total, which was 400. So 6% of 400 is X, and that's the key point. You get the value of X as 24, so 2X 48, 3X 72, that is right. After that we know अगर ये 48 और 72 है, which comes out to be 120, so तो जो बचा हुआ रहेगा, टोटल 256 है, तो 136 होगा क्या, y plus 48 plus y, that is 2y plus 48 is 136, 2y is 88, that's right. Then y is 44 and y plus 48 is 92. Yes, so it's correct. And हमें लास्ट में हमें क्या करना था, सुनो, टोटल 400 को कंसिडर नहीं करना पड़ेगा, बिकॉज वी आर जस्ट कंसिडरिंग टू सब्जेक्ट, मैथ्स एंड साइंस. तो मैथ्स एंड साइंस कंसिडर करते तो उसने 200 में से 164 स्कोर किया. 164 कैसे आया, मैथ्स इज 72 and science is 92. 72 plus 92 is 164 out of 200, which is 82 out of 100, which is 82%. Okay guys, that's it for the day. So if you want to attend the special session on Unacademy app, you can just quickly go to Play Store and download the Unacademy learning app, so that you'll be able to attend all the special sessions from the top educators of India. All the sessions are completely free. तो स्पेशल क्लासेस जैसे तुम YouTube पे फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट पढ़ रहे हो, वहाँ पे भी तुम फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट पढ़ सकते हो. एंड अगर प्लस कोर्स चाहिए, मॉक टेस्ट चाहिए, देन यू कैन गो फॉर दिस प्लान्स एंड यू कैन अवेल 10% ऑफ डिस्काउंट इफ यू यूज दिस कोड SHYAM1. Okay, so guys, do subscribe to this channel, like, share, comment, and you can also press the bell icon so that you'll be notified about the all upcoming live sessions. And do not forget to join our Telegram channel, that is CAT4MBA, for the PDF notes of all the session we conduct here. So that's it for the day. Hopefully all of you enjoyed the session.